Hello, my name is Aishling and I work for Clare Libraries, and today I'm going to recommend two books for you, and both of these books, as you can see, are about frogs. So the reason that I chose to recommend these books is because when I go for my walk on the weekend, I pass this little pond, and at the moment loads of frogs are starting to lay all their frog spawn. So you can see it here outside me, and you can see all the little frog spawns in there. And I know there's loads of frogs in here as well, because as I was walking along, they all started swimming down. I could see them all splashing around, so they're all hiding in there because they heard me coming along. So when all our libraries open up again, and if you have been out for a walk and you've seen something interesting on your walk, the library is a really good place if you want to come and find out information about what you might have seen on your walk. So you might have seen an interesting tree, or you might have seen a bird and you want to find out the name of the bird, or you want to find out what happens to frog spawn. How does a little piece of frog spawn like this here, how does it change and grow into a frog? So when the libraries open up again, you can come in, and if you have questions about something you've seen on your walk, you can come up to anybody that works in the library and they'll be able to recommend a book where you'll be able to find out all that information. So the two books I'm going to recommend today, the first one, this is called How Things Grow from Tadpole to Frog, and this is where you'll find out all that information you want to find out, how a little bit of frog spawn turns into a frog. And then we'll see on the inside here that this book is written by Sally Morgan and it's published by Chrysalis Children's Books. You can see a frog there on the inside, and then the contents are going to tell you all the different things that you can learn about a frog from this book. So you can see there, what is a frog, inside a frog's egg, from egg to tadpole. So you can find out all of those stages of how a little bit of frog spawn turns into a frog. So that's one recommendation. And my next recommendation then is this book here, and it is by Owen Davey and it's called Fanatical About Frogs, and this is published by Flying Eye Books. And this is a really colourful, beautiful book, and it's beautifully illustrated. And there you can see the publishers, Flying Eye Books, London, New York. You can see some of the illustration, and then we'll see the contents of this book. And again, you can find out what are frogs, and you can find out what a frog does, and all weird and wonderful frogs. So that's a really interesting book as well. And when you come into the library, we'll be able to recommend loads of different books about all of different subjects that you might have seen out on your walk.